These are all the flowers that I have for growing around here. My cosmos, which are doing really well. There's also an avocado tree in there, but they have like overtaken it. There's echinacea, that's growing in there. Sweet potatoes, peppers, and over here we have our cone flowers, which are about done this time of year. And all they are is they're getting ready to set seeds. I'll capture some of them. I have more cosmos over there by my outbuilding. And let's see, what else do we got here? We have, there we go. This is my fig tree. And you can see it's still producing a few figs, not as many anymore. This time of year, I just leave them for the animals, the birds. One of my hives has 5 queen cells in it. The queen's laying, great pattern, but something must be going on that they went ahead and did that. I think it's all because they went ahead and they were getting a little crowded. The goldenrod's coming in, and because the goldenrod's coming in, I think I needed to add a box. I've also combined one small hive on another hive that was a little stronger. I put another box on it, probably 2 weeks ago, and the bees got together, became one hive, and I wanted to add another smaller hive onto it, just so that it becomes that much stronger for winter. Don't be afraid to combine your hives, because that's a good thing when you get into making your hive stronger for the winter. I got a lot of blackbirds up in the air above me, but you can see the girls are right here. This one hive right here in the front, hive number 17. You can see the 2 smaller boxes on it above the deep. Those are the ones that I added. And that one came from down here, where a lot of the bees are going back, but they'll figure out their home ain't there anymore. The hive that I want to look at is right there. So hive number 12 is the one that I need to check. The bricks, as you can see on the top, are facing one way compared to the bricks on all the other hives that are facing an opposite way. So that means I got to get into it. It's got 3 mediums on it, and I'm pretty sure they're probably getting full, because they were full before, but I need to go ahead and get them checked out. So we'll kill the power on the fence, we'll go in the shed, we'll get changed, and we'll go get into the bees. We're getting ready to move into our hive, and first thing we got to do is turn off the fence and then open up the gate. Let's see. And then we get to open the gate one at a time. So coming down into the bee yard, you see the bees are washboarding in their hives. They're looking good up in here. This one here is an interesting hive. It didn't have a queen, so since 17 had 5 queen cells, I put a couple inside there. You can hear them big time right now. Let me get my mic close to them. Wow, I can smell goldenrod. It's definitely starting to bloom around here. Yeah, let's move that one away because they're not very happy with me. But this is the hive we got to work down here. Is hive number 12. And I can see the bees coming in are carrying goldenrod pollen, or the yellowish white pollen. Some's yellow, some's the yellowish white. That little contraption on the front is for keeping out small hive beetles. It is 9/10, September 10th, 2025. The funny thing is our area code is 910. So it's 910 day, which is kind of funny here in eastern North Carolina. Oh yeah. Let's see how they're acting before we add any smoke to them. Ooh, a lot of bees in there. I don't see any small hive beetles on the inner cover, which is good. Let's see what the temperament of the bees is right now. See if we can get away without using smoke. Whew. There are a lot of bees in this hive. There's a few hive beetles on the back here. Oh, there's a few on this lid. So they're corralling them, is what they're doing. Good. So there are about 13 small hive beetles there that I had to get rid of. We have the small hive beetle traps. I run my knife down across it. That way if there's any in there, I can crush them, because there usually is. And let's take a look in here. She's inside. There's only 3 in there, but I killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 just by pushing down on the plastic. Silly little things. Trying to get in here, get the honey. There's no hive beetles in that one. But there are a lot of guard bees looking up at me. We have 10 frames of bees. We'll start at the second frame in. That way I can break it free. Ooh, is it a tight fit? Okay, let's break that one up. Crack that. Excuse me, ladies. I just got to break it free so I can pull it up. And let's pull this up nice and gentle. That feels like a heavy frame. Ooh, all nectar on this side. Some capped honey. And all nectar on this side. The outer one I want to look at, because that's usually the one, if there's hive beetles, they'll be on it. So let's pull it up. Oh yeah, there's hive beetles. Let me go ahead and kill these girls. That outer frame had about 30 small hive beetles on it that I had to kill. So now let's come in and look at some of these other stores. From what I'm seeing, it looks like this top box is getting filled with goldenrod honey, nectar. As you can see, that is a full frame. Let me come around just to show you on this side. This side is almost all capped, where this side is nectar and just starting to get capped. Yeah, this next one is fully capped. Wow. This is unreal. Yep, that is unreal. Ah, this one's got brood in it. So the queen's up in the top box laying. Now you can see the nectar in here. The brood that's here hatched out, but they're backfilling it with the nectar. So that's telling me that they're hopefully pushing the queen down so that they can fill this with nectar from the goldenrod that's coming in. That's what I'm hoping. Pulling this one out, it's all capped honey on both sides. Next frame, capped honey, again capped honey. So let's check out the frame next to the honey frame. See if anything's going on. Not really. So just in case these don't have enough wax, and that's what the problem is. I have wax that I have melted and cleaned up. And I'm just going to add some wax on these frames, just in case this is what the girls are waiting on to get going. And she's not an M4 frame, so we're going to pull this one out, which is a honey frame. No, it's got brood of drones. Yep. It is all honey except for the center patch of drones. Yep, one little patch of drones. So we may move this one up since it's full and take one that's not full and put it in here. This next frame is nothing but brood. It's completely full of cap brood. So I'm going to take that one out. Oh man. And put this one in. Put that back in so we can check this out. You can see the queen is doing really well. Look at that good tight pattern. This side, she had a pattern, but now the bees are putting nectar in where her pattern was. It tells me I may be moving some frames around, get all the capped honey up and put all this brood down in this box. That way we'll have all the brood in one area. We'll make sure there's no queen there. And we're going to just set this one off on the side. We'll check this just to see if there's any hive beetles under it. No, but there's got like 4 hive beetles in it. Another frame of not too much on one side, but a lot of brood on this side. And hive beetles. Freaking hive beetles. And with bees running around, it's really hard to kill them. And if you shake the bees off, you'll shake the hive beetles down. So I am going to put a lot of peppermint in this hive to chase these things out. Lots and lots of brood from what I'm seeing. I might want to think about doing a split here with this many bees and this much brood. Cap brood. A lot of drones. And going through the hive, the deep was not being used at all. So I did a reverse. I'm going to let the queen and everything hatch in that bottom box, and hopefully the queen will move up here. They got a lot of frames they need to work, so I'm going to give them a gallon of sugar water with all these bees. That should make them want to fill this up. So my thinking is, if I go ahead and give them a gallon of 1-to-1 sugar water, all these deep frames in this box need to be drawn out. Since I'm going to take the full frames of goldenrod, bubble bubbles, then that way they'll be full up top. The next one down which is partial and brood, they can do what they want with it. Either move this into it, build the empty frames that'll be in it. Now we're gonna go through these other bees. I'm just gonna put this lid on top of this one. That way they'll calm down in there while I go ahead, give me that brick. We'll keep them inside there. Now I can take these full frames of honey that are in here, and even if it's got brood, I may put it in there, but I'm going to look first. Honey and nectar, and all nectar. So this is going into the red box. Any brood is going into this box. Okay, that's got that and that. We'll set that to the side. It's not full. And I'm also looking for the queen at the same time. Yep, that's good. So that and that goes in there. A frame of brood comes out. Full brood. And it will go in the center of this box. Now the brood is in the center. That brood is backing it up. So right now we got brood. Let's see what's on this frame. A little bit of honey on both sides. We'll put that in here. And let's see what we got on this next frame. This next frame is honey and about 12 cells of drones. We're going to shake the bees off because we want to make sure the queen ain't in this box. All right, so now we're going to put this frame there. This frame with the honey goes in here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna open this one up. And we're gonna put some peppermint candy in this hive. They got sugar water to work on these frames. We're just dumping peppermint candy in here to chase out the hive beetles. And that's a great deterrent for me because it works. And the hive beetles hopefully will go away. All right, there's 3 in that one. We got to put the let's get that out of there. Put the hive beetle trap there. And the other one will go right over here. We will put this box back on, which has got a lot of brood in it. Just like that. Whew. And it's still a heavy box because it's got a lot of honey in it. Let me put this on while I finish putting this hive together. So now we're going to take the outer cover, or I'm sorry, the inner cover off. We're going to put on the queen excluder because we know our queen's not in that box. And we'll make sure she's not on the lid when we put that on. And this is the box that is now, oh man, the honey box. Oh. Sorry if I crushed any of you, but it's a little hard moving a heavy box like this. The bees are fanning, looking for their queen. Let's check the inner cover. Make sure our queen isn't on here. And we'll just knock the bees off. That way I know the queen is not on there or in there. And there we have it. I will leave the boards here for them so that they can get in there. These bees will leave and go back home. Now I gotta do one final thing. I'm gonna put some peppermint candies on the top board, and we will sprinkle them on top. And I'm sure some of these bees are probably bees from other hives wanting to come rob. But this hive is so strong, that ain't gonna happen. So there's that. And we take our bricks, and now we can match the other bricks. And this way I can write notes here for when I'm in the yard, because I don't bring my notes with me that I write inside, because I got just too much stuff to do when I'm out here in the yard. So on this one is 910. Definitely queen right. Added excluder. There. And we flip the frames. And so this is full. We got empty frames here. These empty frames with the sugar water that's in this box, they'll build out hopefully them 4 and these 10 deeps, because this is full, so they got no place to put that. So it'll have to go in these 2 boxes, which I really don't care. The bottom box has all the brood in it. So what I want is the queen to move from that bottom box up to the deep and start laying in the deep. So that's what we're gonna try to do here. So Paul from Warden's Farm, have a blessed day on this 9/10 anniversary of our area code. And hopefully everything works out the way that I want. And I'm really thinking about splitting this hive. So if the queen does move into that deep, I probably will take a medium of bees and maybe put it on that hive right there that's a little weak. We'll see if that queen hatches out on it or not. If it doesn't, I may end up making hive 17, or not 17, that's, let's see, 12, hive 15, a stronger hive by adding more bees to it. So it's hard to say. There's a lot going on here this time of year, so we'll see where it goes and where it leads to. Have a blessed day. Paul from Warden's Farm.